bring the bass bird.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad.
Coach, playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. Hey, I got it. Kill.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Tighten up. Right there, 54, right there.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Strip that ball. Set go. One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Check the outs.
From the gun, it's Jackson. The catch made by Miller. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They're going to be stopped up on his first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Jim. Check 31. No, off.
They go play action now. Jackson looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Randy Gregory coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. He'll field this at the 5. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Check safety. Here we go, 46. 46.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here we go. Go. Get out there. Kill. 26.
From the 22, Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
The stretch to right there turned it into a really nice game.
Hey, watch it. Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 54. 26.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
50
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Elliott on 1st down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. We're scoreless after 1. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Jackson. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Barber on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First down, they go with Barber again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he's got his tight end Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And almost coast to coast. A great return marked down all the way at the 2.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And
just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch the slant. Watch this.
Jackson. And he finds Howard complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check. Fresno.
They go back to the ground, this time Barber. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Check. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson completes it to Miller. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Mike 54. I'm on. Showing it. Hey, twist. Watch twist. Check 50.
On first down, Barber, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. On 2nd and 12, Jackson stepping up. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Now pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
We go 46. You got tight right there. Check 50. Check 50.
On the counter, Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
That's it, baby.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Prescott on first down. That one complete. Elliott. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Elliott. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Prescott. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll start on the ground with Barber. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The tackle there by Antoine Woods.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Open man has got it. It's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Let him know, let him know. Switch, switch, switch. Shoot. Watch this one.
They'll run on first down. It's Barber, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, D. Hustle, hustle. Watch out. Check, Mike, pick up. Mike, 54. Silver, Silver. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4.
From the 38, Jackson tried to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Well, let's see. He was 8 of 13 prior to that pass. Now 8 of 14, Charles.
Yeah, that's not horrible, but he's been under a ton of pressure throughout this game. Not able to stay on his spot. You know, quarterbacks talk about that all the time, being able to get to one place, set up and throw. But when they make you move a little bit, oftentimes your accuracy suffers.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
I got one. Right there.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he comes back with one complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. T.J. Logan, 38 yards. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott looking for Cooper. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 23-yard run as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run here with Barber. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and
The Bucks on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here's Elliott. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 7-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. On third down, it's Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at the 43. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Ready? Get on the wheel. Yeah, right there. 54 Mike. Hey, here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
51 to Mike.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Today's final score, Cowboys 24.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.